Oswald Blake.
What's he using for an address this time? The White House?
No, the same old gag, Rancho San Quentin. Dear Mother, I hope you aren't feeling neglected by my infrequent letters, but I really have too little time to do...
He's already done 4 years.
All the things to put my ranch on a paying basis so that I can send for you. I am not even able to send you any money, and that's a constant worry. You in England seem so far away from me now. Bless you and keep you safe, your loving son, Alfred. As if I had that guy's imagination.
If you had his decency, you wouldn't be laughing. What's so funny about a guy keeping the truth from his mother? Go on, get back to work.
And that'll be all, Mrs. Lister?
Yes, that's all. And just charge it to my account.
Yes.
Good morning, Mrs. Blake.
Good morning, Mrs. Lister. Good morning, Mr. Harper. I'd like a job laid and a packet of tea.
Yes, well, I'm sorry to have to speak about your account, Mrs. Blake, but you're several months behind, you know.
Yes. But I'm expecting money from my son.
Yes, well, I hates to do it, Mrs. Blake. I hates to do it, but I just can't.
It's quite all right. Quite all right.
Good morning, Mrs. Blake. Half a mo, if you please. Got something for you. There, a letter from America. And by the feel of it, there may be a bank draft inside.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Not at all, lady.
Thank you so much.
May I come in?
Of course.
There. I thought we'd have a pot of tea together. With muffins. Piping hot from the oven.
How nice.
Now, you try one.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
What news of Alfred?
Oh, a nice letter.
Dear, dear. Why, whatever's the matter?
Alfred, come. Come, send for me yet.
Well, you did give me a turn. I thought something serious had happened.
My dear, it is serious. I haven't a halfpenny to bless myself with. And I can't get a situation. They don't want an old woman, but they can get a young one. It's impossible for me to go on like this. I can't. I can't go on.
Can you direct me to the residence of Mrs. Blake?
Yes, sir. Certainly. This way, sir. Would you mind, dear?
I'm looking for a Mrs. Blake. A Mrs. Amelia Blake.
Yes, sir. Do come in. That's her there.
How do you do, sir?
I'm from Ratford, Duncan and Ratford.
To be sure.
Solicitors for the late Lord Beamer.
Oh, indeed, sir. Won't you be seated?
Thank you. Thank you. I have here the last will and testament of his lordship.
I have it. It's a gentleman that wants an housekeeper.
And my housekeeper, Mrs. Amelia Blake, I do bequeath the sum of £100.
100 pounds.
So, thank you so much.
A journey.
Cat? Where to, lady?
California.
California? A hotel or street?
No, just California.
Why, lady, California's 3,000 miles from here.
3,000 miles.
Sure. Oh, say, what you want is the railroad ticket office.
Oh, that's all right. Come along.
Will the Broadway Limited arrive on time?
Yes. Yes?
I'm in a bit of a predicament.
Yes?
It seems I've not enough money to pay the railroad fare to California. Is there any cheaper way that I can go?
Well, how much have you?
£8, 5 shillings. $40, I think.
Well, you can go by motor bus for that.
Oh, yes? And where do I make arrangements for this?
119 East 42nd Street.
One.
The porter will direct you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. Oh, Porter, come on. Don't be silly,
What
Jack.
gate does the Florida special leave from?
Gate 16.
Thank you.
Pardon me, miss. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. My name is Williams. It so happens that I'm traveling to California by automobile, and I'm taking along a few passengers to help share the expenses. Would you be interested?
Oh, yes, indeed I am. I am most anxious to go. But what would my share of the expenses come to?
Well, much less than the motor bus. It'd be only $30.
Oh.
And we leave the first thing in the morning.
Oh, how delightful of you. You may count on me.
Well, folks, we're off.
To sunny California. Will you explain something to me?
If I can.
Have all those people injured their thumbs? There.
I'm sorry. See, they're hitchhikers.
Hitchhikers.
Just people without the price of transportation trying to get a free ride. They just wear out their thumb in the breeze and their feet on the pavements.
Oh, don't think I should fancy that.
No, it isn't very fancy.
It's the last one in the line. It isn't locked, so just help yourself. Thank you. The one at the end? That's right. Thank you. Oh, dear.
Oh, I won't have to be rocked to sleep tonight.
I hope you don't mind my sharing your room. I'm a very sound sleeper.
Oh, not at all.
Well, that's very nice of you, and it does cost less.
Yes, I thought of that, too. Well, here we are.
Oh, I forgot to ask Mr. Williams what time we leave in the morning.
Oh, I'll go.
No, don't you go. It's not a bit of trouble. Would you mind taking
Oh,
that?
of course. I'm going to get out of my duds and head to the shower.
And I'll join you there. I could do with a bit of a bath myself.
Well, hello.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, will you please get out?
Well, I'd like to accommodate you, but this isn't a cabin.
Well, then what is it?
This is my trailer.
Well, how did I get here?
Well, I don't know, but are you planning to stay long?
Say I'm not. Pretty fresh, I think.
Well, don't get excited, miss. You know, mistakes happen in all the trailers.
Oh, yeah? Fine. It doesn't happen to me. There's only one shower, but I'll be out in a jiffy.
Oh, don't mind about that, dear. No hurry. No, I should like to see the inside of that caravan, that, what did you call it?
A contraption.
Oh, yes, a contraption. I should love to see it.
I got out of there so fast, I hardly saw it. Say, that man must have thought I was pretty dumb.
I wouldn't go so far as to say pretty.
That sounds like the owner of that rolling cracker box.
Oh, so it's a cracker box, is it?
Afraid you've offended the gentleman.
Gentlemen, Pop.
You wouldn't know a gentleman if you saw one, you tourist.
Oh, turn on the water, please. I got soap in my eye.
There's nothing like a shower, sister, early when you rise. You must keep your self-composure or soap gets in your eyes.
Mother Blake, will you hand me a towel?
Yes.
Will you have dinner with me tonight?
How about the water?
How about the dinner?
All right. If you ask my mother, now come on with the water.
Okay. Ow! And so I travel about all over the country in this. The world is my backyard.
Gee, you're lucky. Some people have to work for a living.
Work? Say, listen. I make enough money selling trailers to pay my expenses and to keep the folks going in California.
California? Oh, that's where I'm going. My son's out there. Alfred Blake. Do you know him?
California's a big place. Where is he?
San Quentin.
San Quentin?
I see you've heard of it.
Oh, I think everyone's heard of it.
How nice.
What's he doing there?
He's raising oranges. Tell me, is it really as lovely as his letters say it is?
Well, it's just a matter of taste.
Well, it must suit his taste, for he's been up there 5 years.
Well, I guess it grows on you after a while.
Of course, he hasn't been doing very well lately, that is financially.
It's none of my business, but don't you think he might wait until he was free before he... I mean, freer financially before he sends for you?
Oh, but he didn't send for me. I'm surprising him.
Oh, well, then he doesn't know that you're coming?
No. Isn't it thrilling?
Yes, I should say.
No, I haven't seen my boy for 8 years, and I've missed him every minute of the time. You see, he's the only thing I have.
Well, I guess we'd better be going, Mrs. Blake. You know, we have to get up at the crack of dawn.
Yes, of course, up to the lock. Huh? Good night, Mr. Peyton. You've been very kind.
Not at all, Mrs. Blake. Perhaps we'll all meet in California.
I hope we shall all be together again in San Quentin.
Oh, yes, of course. That'd be fine.
Yes?
She's in for an awful jolt, isn't she?
Do you think it would be kinder to tell her the truth now?
Well, if you think so, you're elected. I haven't the heart to tell her, poor old lady.
Well, why pick on me? My heart's just as soft as yours.
But you're a girl.
You're very observing. Well, good night.
Good night.
See you in the morning.
I'll be on my way before you get up. I've got to go back to see a prospect.
Well, if you'll give me my hand, I'll be going.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
Oh, what for? I don't want to buy a trailer. Bye.
Goodbye.
Description. We've been after that fellow for some time. Williams is only an alias.
Bringing folks out here and dumping them like that's getting to be a regular racket.
Oh, isn't there something you can do?
Yes, miss, if he's still in the state.
I heard a motor, let's see, about 3 this morning. Must have been his.
Over 7 hours ago. And he's clear over the state line by this time.
Well, here we are. And California's a long way off.
Maybe that nice young trailer man could help us.
Oh, I'm sure he would. He left early this morning.
That's a pity. He was so nice.
Yeah, I guess he was at that. Well, we're left flat.
Shall we have a go at it?
At what? Would you really?
You bet.
Say, you're all right.
I shall be if my thumb holds out. Perhaps you'll get on better without me.
Mm-mm. Together we hike, together we hitch.
Come on.
Like her? I hope he has a deflated tire. Don't laugh. And then, my dear, I would bring Lord Beamer his tea.
I could do with a little tea right now.
Oh, how rude of me. I ring for Hawkins.
Those are beautiful apples.
Finest in the state.
Oh, I can see that.
You can't tell an apple by the looks.
That's right. You got to taste it to be sure.
Getting back to apples, you know, they're my favorite fruit.
Mine too.
Oh, there goes a car with a California license.
Oh, we might have had a hitch all the way.
This is as far as I go.
What?
Yeah. Hey.
I'm beginning to hate those words. Good day to you, sir.
Hey, ladies, I just thought. Would you like an apple?
No, thank you.
Get up, Lily. Get up.
But Mrs. Blake, we're hungry.
You think I'm going to give that old miser any satisfaction?
Well, this is no time for pride. I should have swiped a couple.
Wait. Why did they ever put California so far away?
At the rate we've been going for the past 3 days, we'll never get there.
Have you any more of those bucks left?
Not a red penny.
Then I shall have to telegraph Alfred.
Oh, no. No, you can't do that.
Well, why not? We can't go on like this.
Oh, well, we've got to. Oh, you've come all this way to surprise them. You don't want to spoil it now.
I suppose you're right.
Of course I'm right.
It must be an hour after lunchtime.
That makes 6 hours after breakfast. We missed that one, too, don't forget.
I'm trying to forget that. I think I hear a motor.
Sounds like music.
Oh. Suppose it doesn't stop.
I'll make it stop. I'm going to sit right here in the middle of the road.
Excellent idea, providing it stops.
Judy, it's the trailer man!
Are you crazy? You'll get run over.
I was never so happy to see anyone.
What are you trying to do, kill yourself?
What we're trying to do is become a ride.
Hitchhiking, huh?
Oh, no.
I thought so. Come on, me, both of you.
No, we
I suppose you two didn't know it was against the law to hitchhike in the state.
we weren't.
It's perfectly all right, officer. They were just surprising me. An old family custom. This is my mother. And my little kid sister, Judy. Oh. Come, Mother. Judy. So long, officer.
So long.
Bringing people out and deserting them on the road is a regular racket.
So we've been told.
Must have been kind of tough on you, though, Mrs. Blake.
It was.
Where did you sleep last night? Out of camp?
It was such a lovely, warm evening that we just...
Personally, I slept in a haystack.
You too?
Sure, we shared the same stack so we could get a raise.
Well, what about food?
Jimmy, what about food?
Well, let's see. There's some nice cold roasted chicken in the icebox.
Oh.
And some salad and some bread and some nice juicy apple pie.
Well,
You don't think these people will object, do you?
Of course not, my boy, of course not. In spite of the paper napkins, it was really a delicious repast. The food wasn't bad neither. I say, if you've got to use a toothpick, why don't you hide it with your hands? Well, how do you expect me to see what I'm doing?
a charming spot.
Are you sure you'd eaten the trailer?
Say, I'm so hungry I'd eat the trailer.
The dining room follows you like a devoted dog. Ladies, I bid you enter.
Hey, what is this? Chicken, old boy, chicken. Get out of here. Hi, folks. Ladies, this is indeed a pleasure. Allow me to present myself, Mr. Mortimer Wingate II, my secretary, Mr. Regan. Regan the toy. Just call me Chuck.
Oh, that's it. You certainly got a nerve.
Knife? You ain't seen nothing yet.
What's the big idea of cleaning out my icebox?
I regret to admit that our insatiable curiosity led us on an exploration of your refrigerator.
Why, you...
Jimmy, perhaps they were hungry.
Yeah, but we're hungry now.
Listen, you hobos, I'm
No,
not...
Jimmy, anyone can see he's a gentleman.
This lady shows extraordinary perspicacity.
And his apple pie's good, too.
My dear lady, I may be a fraction of a decimal wrong, either plus or minus. But if you're not from England, the tea and crumpets are on me.
Redhurst, Kent.
Really, my dear lady, I remember it well. I remember when I was stationed in Westminster.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Come on, he seems to like us. You said it. We'll sit in the back at Slaughter.
Where are you going?
We're not the kind of eating one. Wouldn't it be rather jolly if we joined you? You're going our way.
Not in my car. Now beat it before I take a poke at you.
Jimmy, it's bad luck to turn the weary wanderer from the door.
Bad luck? What do you think it'd be with these two chiselers along?
Mater knows best. I resent being called the chiseler, but we'll forgive you for her sake.
Oh, that's darn nice of you. Well, you'd better walk. It'll help you digest our lunch better.
I think it's time we got better acquainted with our good host. I get you. You clumsy mug. Well. Ladies, this is indeed a pleasure.
Well, I'll be...
Jimmy?
Will you two gents have something?
No, I thank you. Our gastric needs were amply satisfied only a short while ago. In other words, we just ate.
I thought we'd gotten rid of you fellas.
My dear fellow, your derision will be transformed into admiration by the time we arrive in California.
I've had enough of this gag. If you think I'm taking you to California, you're crazy.
California? It seems as if everyone wants to go there.
Why not, dear lady? It's a land of gold and sunshine, gold and fruit and golden opportunity.
You own a gold mine?
Not this season, your lordship. He's in the orange racket.
Oh, my son has an orange ranch in California. I wonder if you've heard of it.
Dear, what does your son call his estate?
Rancho San Quentin. Oh, I see you have heard of it.
Heard of it? Why, lady, I'm an old... Of course we've heard of it. It's one of the most arresting places in America. Not only is the fruit of Californian golden, Chuck, my lad, but so is silence.
Let him tell me about it.
No, he's not very poetic. I don't think he'd do it justice.
Now, you see, when it comes to talking, I'm almost a dummy.
Yeah.
That'll be 30 cents. Here you are. Come on. You'll have these in the car.
Would you mind if I went into your trailer and had a nap?
Why, of course not. Help yourself. Goodbye, permanently.
Oh, look, Jimmy. What are they, hitchhikers? They must have formed a union.
They're harvesters.
Carry a heavy load. Marching men, trucking men, firemen and all. Looking for a rainbow from the promised land of gold. Rise, scanning the road for work.
They follow the crops around. I've seen them picking oranges in California, peaches in Georgia, and in Oregon during the apple season.
Yeah, put them all together and what have you got? Fruit salad.
Oh.
Oh, look, you can go now. The road's clear.
Okay.
Under the sky and trees.
Cigarette?
Thanks. Oh, you've only got one. Here, you take it.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
Where's your lighter?
No lighter. Here.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me. When I was a kid, we used to swipe cigarettes and pass them around in back of the barn.
Me too, only we used corn silk.
I'm an old corn silk smoker.
No.
Yeah, shake, partner.
Never make you sick?
No. How about you?
No. Only when Mother caught me at it.
My dear Mrs. Blake, when you've completed darning my friend's sock, I wonder if you'd pay some attention to me. There's a little aperture here that's causing quite a draught.
Yes, I should be glad to.
Hey! We're going backwards. Don't be a pessimist, Chuck, my lad. Adopt the mental attitude that you're always progressing, going ahead. Oh, that's elegant stuff, all right, but we're still going backwards. Hey! Look out! Hey, watch it there! Not everybody! What's the meaning of this horse play?
What's happened, Mr. Winton? Are you hurt?
I'm quite all right, my dear lady. Pick as a fiddle, and you?
I'm all right. Where's Judy? Judy!
But you have a dear lady.
Judy!
Anybody hurt?
Judy! Jimmy! What's happened to the automobile? Where are they all?
Take it easy now. See, your coupling must have shaken loose. They'll be along any minute. Annie, take care of this lady.
Oh, thank you, madam. Thank you. Oh,
Right over there near the fire.
you.
I smell mulligan. I think some hot soup or coffee will put her right in no time at all.
Sure. Soup, coffee.
As a matter of fact, I feel a bit shaky myself.
Well, come and have some.
Well, I'm much obliged to. It's very kind.
lots of it.
Look, it's very uneven here, isn't it? I say this is a very jolly thing we got here. Wonderful.
Cold? Well, here, take the wheel a minute. Put this around you. Might as well make yourself comfortable.
Oh, swell.
We consider ourselves very fortunate to be rescued by honest reapers of the field. My car, sir. What kind of a season did you have?
Excellent. This is the first time in many years the boys have had any money they can really spend.
Delighted, I'm delighted to hear that. Delighted.
Yeah, delighted.
That's a great layout you got there.
Oh, the finest on the highway.
Certainly wish we had one to pin on the back of the flivver, don't you, Pa?
Maybe you can one day. Who can tell? Who can tell? Mater, show Mrs. Hale over our little chateau on wheels.
You're very glad to.
That'll be nice. You can look right through it, Ma.
Listen, Toots. Our meeting with the peasants is providential. They're about to pay our passage to Riverdale, California, where bigger and better things await us with open arms.
You mean we're going to pluck some pigeons?
Of course, my dear boy, of course. Well, my dear friends, what do you think of it?
Finest thing I ever saw.
It certainly is a beauty.
Well, in appreciation of your hospitality, I'm about to give each and every one of you an opportunity to have one for his very own.
Hey, you won't have much left selling one around here. None of us could afford anything like that.
But given the opportunity, would any of you purchase one for the small sum of $2?
I'll say.
Who would?
Sure.
Have you seen the beauty of the interior?
He can't sell that for $2.
His lordship has just given a spiel for the pheasants.
Well, in short, my friends, I'm about to conduct a raffle, and one of you lucky men will soon be the proud possessor of a Wingate Super Trailer Deluxe. Now, who'll take the first chance? And you're quite wise, too, son. Very right.
He can't sell that trailer at all. It belongs to Jimmy.
That's who he's selling it for. Jimmy. We give the money to you, and you give it to Jimmy.
Oh, won't he have a nice surprise?
What's the matter?
The trailer's gone.
Mrs. Blake.
I'm going back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your last chance. Would anybody else care to take a coupon?
Yeah, I'll take a chance.
There you are, sir. There you are. That makes a grand total of $238. Of course, we're absolutely giving it away at that price, but a contented customer is our best advertisement. Yes, my dear lady, what is it? What is it?
I was just telling Mrs. Blake that you was selling it for Jimmy.
Well, certainly, of course, sir.
And that she's going to hold a dough till he gets...
What? Yes, of course. Oh, absolutely, yes. Oh, yes, oh, absolutely, yes.
There you are, Mother. Now, take good care of it.
I will.
I trust you know what you're doing.
Oh, don't worry, boss. The hands of a master.
Are all the coupons in the hat, Mr. Hale?
They are.
Then step forward, little darling, will you? Now, dear, put your hand in the hat and draw a coupon. Now, give it to Mr. Hale. That's right. There you are. There, thank you, sir.
Number 12, Ed Simpson.
Hey! Here I am! That's me! Hey, why did the kids move in? Good luck, Ed.
Great weight, Mortimer. Great weight.
Oh, a mere bagatelle, a mere bagatelle. Now, let's get the money and cram. Why, there you are, my dear lady.
Oh, Mr. Wingate, you've done such a lovely thing. I hope heaven will reward you.
Smiling faces around me. It's the only reward I desire.
Now, you just take it easy, Mrs. Blake. And me and his lordship will go looking for Jimmy and the young lady.
Oh, this is a fine mess.
Well, haven't you got any spares?
2 of them in the trailer.
Oh, well, that's a big help. Well, what can I do? I can't stand around here and do nothing.
Well, if it'll make you any happier, I'll sit around while you change the tire.
Oh. Well, I'm going up the road and look for Mrs. Blake. You can pick me up when you fix it. Mrs. Blake!
What's the matter, afraid of the dark?
Well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You don't have to remind me of it.
Hey, hey.
Oh, hurry up.
Now, Chuck, the my lad, we'll divide the spoils.
I told you, Chuck never fails.
It's empty. I say you're not trying to engineer a fast one.
Do you mean to say you don't trust me?
Oh, of course I do.
Hey, you don't think that...
Oh, no, she's not clever enough. We must have dropped it in the camp. Come on, let's go.
Don't you think they ought to be here by now, Judge?
Oh, I don't think you have anything to worry about. You're safe anyway.
Hi, Judge. Here we are.
Here are my friends.
There's my man now.
Oh, Judy, I've been so worried. Are you all right, Mrs. Yes, dear. You too, Jimmy.
As long as you're all right, Mrs. Blake, everything's fine. I'll hook things up and we'll get out of here.
Yes, dear. Oh, Jimmy.
Hey! What is this?
What do you mean busting in here like this?
Well, I just happen to own this trailer, that's all.
Well, I don't care who owns it. I want Wingate's raffle.
Raffle?
Yes, it's ours now, and we're going to keep it.
Oh, that's what you think.
Well, we'll see about that.
Now, don't you prevail.
Hey, Joe! Call Judge Hale. Hurry up!
Mr. Wingate did it for you, Jimmy. He's out looking for you now. They'll be back.
That's a hot one.
Yeah, they caught the door and scrammed. Hey, Judge! There they are! Come on, get along. Go, There he is!
Where'd you find him? Snooping around.
Now, if you'll only listen to me, I'll explain everything.
Here you are, Joe. Put the car on the fire.
Tar and feathers?
What, again?
Look here, you fellas. That's awfully messy, I say. Really.
Duke, you better talk fast.
Yes, yes.
How many times do you think they sold that trailer?
Come on, boys. What are we waiting for?
It's a racket.
No, wait. They've done nothing wrong.
We searched them, Judge. They must have hid the money.
Yeah, where's the money?
How about it?
The money. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Here it is.
That's where she hid it.
Where did you get it?
It's Wingate. But you wouldn't give me a chance to tell. If he were a swindler, he certainly wouldn't have given me the money. You owe Mr. Wingate an apology. All of you.
Oh, thank you, my dear lady. Just the slightest mistake, that's all. No apology necessary, I assure you.
Gee, thanks. You're the only one that seems to understand us. We're just a couple of babes in the woods.
This is enough of this. Come on, let's get going. Well, now, what you never think of...
I got 2 bucks there. Give me mine. Now, wait a minute. Give me my 2 bucks.
You all? Put in there, my dear.
There. Beat it. Look here, Pete.
I said beat it.
Wait a minute. I got something. Take those two with you.
But they're not with us.
You jolly well heard what the gentleman said.
Just a minute. We know you're all together, and you better take them with you. The boys may be hard to handle.
Get in. Come on, boys, get up.
What's the matter, pal?
This is where you two birds leave us.
I say, you can't do a thing like that. Chuck us out in the middle of the night and this unearthly hour. It isn't cricket.
You can catch it here for California.
Listen, pal, let's talk this over. Well, Chief, it looks like we gotta hit the rods again.
I trust it's not a cattle train.
Good morning, officer.
Got your driver's license?
Yes, I think so.
You know how fast you were going?
We can't go very fast with this trailer.
Yeah, you can go faster than the law allows.
Well, officer, I'm in a hurry. We're on our way to California.
Well, you can go back about 60 miles to Fernley. And straighten this out first.
Quite all right, officer. These people are with us.
Who are you?
Oh, here. Show that to the magistrate.
I never heard of you. You give it to the magistrate yourself.
What a frightful bore that fellow is. But it's charming meeting you again. Now we can all go to California together.
Oh, we can we?
Oh, take them along, Jimmy. You have room.
I wouldn't take them even if I were going. Besides, I got to go back to Fernie and pay this fine.
What with?
I don't know. I suppose they'll clap me in jail.
Oh, no, they won't.
No? Why not?
Because I copped this book.
Chuck, old boy, you're more than a secretary. You're a gentleman's gentleman. Hop in.
Well, here we are in Reno. What do we do now?
Drive me to the best hotel.
The best hotel. That's a fine idea. Then what?
Don't worry, my friend. I'm expecting some communications from my business associates.
In other words, the Duke expects a letter.
You sure there's nothing else?
That's all, sir.
Thank you.
Are you stopping with us, Miss Wingate?
It all depends.
Open it.
Dear Morse, you must be in Riverdale by Friday. The sucker crop is enormous. So far, we have 6,000 crates of oranges entered in the contest. Yours for bigger and better contest, Wilbur.
It's in the bag, Duke.
Stuff and nonsense. We can't go on like this. I insist upon wiring Alfred for money.
Now, look here, Mother. You've cherished a desire to surprise Alfred. You've gone through hardships for it. You've almost reached your goal. Now, don't go ahead and spoil it now.
Yes, but I've been so selfish. You people have done everything. It's my turn now. I insist upon wiring Alfred for money immediately.
Why, Mother, I don't think that's at all necessary.
Oh, of course not.
Hey, there's no use in that.
No, shh. If she insists, let her do it. Come on, dear. You can write the telegram over there.
You can't let her do that.
Have you lost your senses?
We gotta do something with the old lady. She's been swell with us.
My dear fella, let her write it. Doesn't necessarily mean that the document's going to be dispatched.
But she's wiring for money. What are you going to do when there's no answer?
Now, let me think. Quiet. Duke's got an idea. Yes. We'll frame the answer.
I suppose you're going to frame the money, too.
Or the Duke can frame anything. He's awful tricky.
Shh, there you go. Well, dear, everything all right?
Now, where do I send that?
I'll attend to it.
Can't I send it from here?
Well, you can, dear, but it's awfully expensive. I know an excellent cut-rate office just down the street. Come on, Chuck. We'll be back in a minute.
How long do you suppose it will be before I can get an answer?
Oh, hours.
Well, maybe not until tomorrow.
Well, don't you worry, children. Alfred will take care of everything.
Mother, do you think you'll be comfortable here?
Oh, yes, indeed. All this is quite amusing.
Well, then we'll be back in a minute.
Why'd you have to ask for 300? Well, we can get to Riverdale on 100, easy.
Your sense of ingratitude appalls me. The other money's for Mrs. Blake.
Yeah, I know. But why'd you have to ask for the extra 200?
You know, if it wasn't for her, I'd still be picking tar and feathers off your hide.
I guess you're right at that.
You know, she sent that telegram to her son so that we could all participate. You know, she's been more than nice to us. We must see that that telegram's answered.
Now, Mort, what was that ballyhoo that you were giving me?
If I don't get to Riverdale by the day after tomorrow, the contest money is lost. I'll telegraph you the $300 before the weekend.
Hey, Chuck, they got notices around town offering $500 reward for you.
Is that all? But there's $1,000 on my head in California.
Well, Chuck, everything is bigger in California. Say, why don't you turn him in? There's 500 right on the line for you.
Oh, very funny, Mike. Very funny.
I'm sorry, Mort. I'd like to help you out, really, but business is business. I must have security for my money.
The challenge in your voice is an insult. Very well. I'll put up security.
Really? What?
Chuck.
I was afraid of that. Something in my heart told me that was coming up. The deal's off.
Chuck, where's your manhood? So you're going to be hard to handle, eh? Gee, that's a hot one. But I'm only loaning you to him.
You ain't loaning me.
Oh, so you can't stand prosperity. You're getting all swelled up, eh? Just because there's $500 on your head, you think you're valuable.
Listen, Duke. Whose head is this $500 on?
Chuck, you've hurt my feelings. Your refusal shows you have no faith in me. Why, if I wasn't a true friend, I'd hand you over myself without troubling me, old friend Mike.
Guess I never thought of that.
It won't be for long. Only till I collect the contest money.
Oh, okay.
Is it a bargain?
It's a deal.
Only one thing, Mike. Can I have the night off to say goodbye to a few friends?
All right, Chuck. You can take the night off. But, Chuck, I hope that your friends aren't in Ohio, because Chesty will be watching you, and Chesty doesn't miss.
Yeah. Chesty don't miss, you know.
Look, mister, this is the greatest trailer in the market. Easy rolling, perfectly safe, every
No,
convenience.
my boy, I can't use them.
Well, I think you're making a big mistake.
Well, maybe so, but I'm sorry.
We've got to get some money somewhere.
Well, it won't be by selling trailers, I can see that.
I'd hate to have to put up with you indefinitely. Oh, come on, let's hear some of your brilliant ideas.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to tell her the truth.
No, we can't do that.
Well, we have to sooner or later anyway.
Listen, stranger.
I'm sorry, buddy, I haven't got a dime for coffee myself. But I tell you, I'm broke. We simply got to find a way out.
You're an optimist.
What do you want me to do, huck my watch for you?
No, but if you could only give
He
me...
told you he couldn't, didn't he?
I'll sell this one, that's what I'll do. Somebody ought to be willing to give me a couple of hundred for it. It's worth 1,000.
Oh, Jimmy.
Listen, partner.
Look, partner. Now do you believe me?
I ain't looking for no touch. My name's Dan Masters, owner of the Blue Boy Silver Mine. What I want to know is, can I make a deposit on one of them bungalows on wheels?
There isn't a thing.
How long should it take to get an answer back from California?
Well, that depends upon which city it's coming from.
Well, he's in San...
Oh, there you are, Mother, dear, yes.
Duke the skipper.
Has it arrived?
Yes, on the waves of the air.
Ah, I knew my boy would never fail me.
Tact, my boy, tact. I took the liberty of cashing your money order to save you the trouble.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's from Alfred. It's from Alfred. He is overjoyed. He said he would fly here to meet us at Reno, but he is unavoidably detained.
Oh, Mrs. Blake, that could happen to anybody.
Yes, of course.
We're awfully glad you've heard from him.
Sure. We're glad.
I'm so happy.
That's nice. Here.
Say, will you excuse us? Come on, start, fella. I'll buy you a drink of milk.
Listen, the trouble with you, Duke, is you ain't got no heart.
Say, you fellas ain't gonna try and double-cross me now, are you?
Present that for me, will you, Chuck?
I resent that, Chesty.
So what?
So what? So what?
Slug of cigars, please. Pay for them, Chesty, old boy, will you? Huh?
But I already had one telegram from Alfred.
Did you send that telegram too?
Yes.
Well, so did I.
But why,
He probably thought you were absent-minded and sent him the telegram twice.
Well, you see, Mrs. Blake, he loves you so much that he sent you 2 telegrams because he wanted to be sure that you get the message. That's it.
But why did he send me more money?
Well, I think he's got such a superabundance of it.
And then he wanted to be sure that you'd have a good time.
Yes, perhaps that's it. You see, dear, here, he says he wants me to take all the time I want and see as much of the country as possible.
Oh, well, that must be it.
Sure it's it.
It is it. Alfred wants me to enjoy myself. And I will.
Will what, Mother?
You've all been so wonderful to me, and I know just how he'd want me to reciprocate.
Oh, but you can't be extravagant.
Oh, can't I? Watch me.
Mother, where are you going? This way, Mother dear.
Hey, Duke. Take a gander at this. What's that?
Oh, I don't know, some fraternal organization or other. I felt children of piteous or something, some nonsense. I don't know what it is. It can't possibly be.
Have you a table reserved, sir?
This is Blake and Party.
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course, yes. What do you mean, of
Guy's
course?
got a noise.
Yeah, of course.
Did she spend it all?
I'm not sure, but I think this dinner will just about do the trick.
Isn't it wonderful? I wish dear Alfred were with us.
I bet he does, too.
Mortimer, you've arranged all this perfectly.
I'm so glad you like it, dear lady. Whenever I go out to conferencing, I find the first part of it.
And tomorrow we shall all be in California.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow night we spend the night at Lake Tahoe. Yes, it's a lovely secluded spot where Chuck and I camped for a fortnight last year.
Yeah, after we escaped from that...
Yes.
Oh, just a little hideout, huh?
Yes, quite, yes. With its lonely isolation, far away from the rest of the world. Waiter, take this fruit away. I loathe oranges.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. We're all ready for you. Right over there.
Hey, Duke. Hello. Sit tight, my boy. Sit tight.
Children are piteous.
Oh, no, sir. Beg pardon, sir. It's a convention of Nevada's chiefs of police.
Oh, that makes it very jolly, doesn't it? Yes, very jolly.
Oh, this is wonderful. I love mushrooms. You children don't seem to be having a good time.
Well, you see, Mrs. Blake, we was just admiring the eats.
Oh, yes, we're having really a wonderful time, thank you.
Suppose you eat something.
Yes, we will try. Yes. My error, dear boy, my error.
And when we get there, I shall expect all of you to pay Alfred and me a visit for as long as you can stay.
We'd be delighted.
You got a perfect alibi.
I beg your pardon, but would it be asking too much for permission to dance with a young lady?
Oh, I think she'll be delighted, Judy. May I present,
Chief Green.
Chief Green, dear.
How do you do?
The chief.
Do you mind?
Why, no, not at all.
Let's pull this joint. I'm getting nervous. Besides, Mrs. Blake, it's getting late.
Is it?
Isn't it getting warm in here?
Warm? It's hot.
Not so much that. It's the uniforms. Don't they depress you, Mother?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I think my friends are leaving now. Do you mind?
Oh, not at all. That was a short dance, but I enjoyed it immensely.
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed it too.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
A gentleman to see you, sir.
Oh, will you excuse us, please?
Come on, Chuck. Mike says it's time for you to go to bed now.
Swell.
Chuck, my boy, it's a noble deed you're doing. You deserve a place in the books of the recording angel. I shall never forget you.
My pal. You wouldn't fool me, would you, Duke?
Of course not, my boy, of course not.
Come on, Chuck.
Thank you, dear. Are you sure nothing's happened to Chuck?
Why should I conceal anything from you? Of course nothing's happened to him.
Very well, if you say so.
As soon as the little business matter's settled, I shall send for him.
Isn't it beautiful?
In California, just over on the other shore. And my Alfred.
Well, we have to get started at dawn. You better get a good night's rest.
I'm so excited, I know I shan't sleep a wink. A pleasant dream.
Sleep well, Mother.
Good night, children.
Night, Mother.
Night, Judy. Good night.
What is it? Now, someone's got to tell her. Shall we draw lots?
Just you and I.
Oh, well, I'll take my chances, too.
Very well. The short one is elected.
Elected.
Well, I think I'll go and get some more wood for the fire.
It's funny, isn't it?
What?
Oh, I don't know. 2 weeks ago, we were all total strangers, and now we're involved like a family.
Yes, and after tomorrow, we may never meet again.
You're a swell girl, Judy.
Thank you.
You're gonna make some guy an ideal wife. Bad temper and all.
I suppose so.
Judy, I do love you.
When did you first know it?
When you first refused to buy my trailer. What's the matter, darling?
Mrs. Blake. Jimmy, how are you going to tell her tomorrow?
Well, I'll have to do it somehow. I know. We'll make her a home in California.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's Mortimer getting ready for bed.
What are you doing here?
Listen, pal.
You?
Yeah, me. Hey, Mort, listen.
I refuse to listen. You blotted my escutcheon. You've broken my word.
Oh, I know it, Duke. But I had to. I suddenly get a terrific idea.
I thought we finally got rid of you.
Baby, you'll be tickled to death if you didn't.
You'll never be able to convince me of that.
Well, what is it, Judas?
Well, look, I figured it out all by myself, and it's brilliant. I figured it out this way. Now, supposing the Duke's contest flops. All right. Then Mike joins me in, and I get 10 years in the pen. And for what? A measly $500. So I figures. There's $1,000 on my head in California, and in the second place, I only got 3 years to do there. So I says to myself, if I gotta choose between the devil and the deep blue sea, I chooses California.
Well, what's your plan?
Then Jimmy joined me into California, and then give the dough to the old lady.
Chuck, my boy, you've hit on something greater than you realize.
I knew you'd be surprised to see me think.
Now, let me think. I still have $100. Jimmy, it's solved. I've got the solution.
Where are you going?
Shh. You're coming with me. I'll tell you on the way. You can't start the engine. You'll wake them up.
I know, but if...
Shh. I'll change these clothes in the car. Now both get together and push it out. Come on. Shh.
Oh, Jimmy! Mother, come on out. You've never seen such a lovely morning.
I'll be right out.
Oh, Jimmy! Where are you?
Oh,
Isn't it beautiful?
I know I'm just going to love this.
Can't believe it.
What?
Jimmy. He didn't have the nerve.
Well, what is upsetting you, dear?
Well, they've gone.
Gone? Well, probably just gone to town to get something.
Gone to town is right.
Oh, Judy. Judy, why did you? There. My darling, what's upsetting you like this?
Hey, what are you trying to do, kill me?
What difference does it make? You're worth $1,000 dead or alive.
I know, but if it's the same to you, I'd rather be torn than alive.
Riverdale.
What?
Riverdale.
Yes, it's dead. Thanks.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't get here.
So was I, Wilbur. Everything set?
It's a liquid gold mine. Come on, they're all ready.
Yeah.
Mr. Wingate, this is Mayor Loomis and the gentlemen of the committee.
Deeply honored, Your Honor.
Just a moment.
Mr. Mayor, gentlemen, had I known that this contest, to encourage the growth of the better orange, would arouse such fine enthusiasm, I would have made the prize $1,000 and not a paltry 500.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Regan. I knew they'd be bringing you back. Delivering them?
Yeah, can I see the warden?
I'll have to wait. He's busy inside there with the parole board and can't be disturbed.
Right
There we
here.
go.
You will find a very fine display.
Yes. Oh, I believe.
Right down here. Yes, sir. Here we are.
Very charming, very charming.
Submitted by Miss Alice Whitby of Kaluma.
Oh, yes, very pretty, very charming. Yes, very nice. Yes.
Aren't you going to taste it?
Taste it?
Yes, that's according to the rules of the committee.
The proof of an orange is in the eating.
Yes, that's it. Yes, yes, yes. Grade 4A, Wilbur.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Warden. You'll remember me.
Who are you?
Prisoner 5126, Charlie Regan.
I remember you only too well. What's the meaning of this?
Well, I've come to give myself up.
What for?
Well, you've got a little kid in here, an English kid. Albert Blake. Well, he's innocent. I'm the guy to pull that job.
Well, I'll take care of you later, Regan. Wait outside.
You've got to listen to him, Warden, right now. This is a case for you gentlemen to investigate. You're holding an innocent man here.
Innocent man.
Wait a minute, please. Gentlemen, if there's anything to his story, I think we should investigate.
All right, boys, sit down. Get me the records on Alfred Blake and Charles Regan. Yes, that's right. Okay.
Grade 4. Grade 6L.
Grade 8.5. Is that all?
That's right.
Announce the winner, will you?
Alice Whitby of Kaluma.
Mr. Mayor, will you fill in the lady's name and present the prizes? I'm not feeling quite myself.
I most certainly will. Miss Whitby? Miss Whitby.
On Christmas Day, 1930, Alfred Blake was arrested while robbing a grocery store.
Listen, Warden, he was framed. I did it.
On that day, you were playing Santa Claus in the Christmas show here.
Look, Warden, if you'll give the kid a break, I'll tell you about a job I pulled in September.
Yeah, during September, you were in solitary confinement.
All right. Where was I July the 4th?
July the 4th.
Gentlemen, please. If you'll just give me a few minutes of your time, I'll try to explain everything to your complete satisfaction. You see, Mrs. Blake...
There you are, sir. Every one a prize orange. Why, there must be at least $6,000 worth of delectable fruit there.
Yeah. Well, I'll take them off your hands at 4,000.
Take them off my hands. You drive a hard bargain, sir. Why, you wouldn't accept a penny less than...
Pardon me.
Just a minute. Where are you going with this?
Contest is over, isn't it? I'm taking these oranges back.
I thought those were your oranges.
Half a minute. Those are my oranges.
No, they ain't either. I entered them in this contest.
But you surely signed one of my entry blanks.
I most certainly did.
Well, why didn't you read it? Very clearly states here that all fruit submitted becomes the property of the Wingate Citrus Contest Association.
I thought that was a straight line. I didn't know they could print that small.
What? Am I to stand here and be humiliated in front of my friend because of your poor eyesight? Was $5,000 your last offer?
Here's a certified check for $4,000. Take it or leave it.
It's a bargain. Come on, Wilbur, my boy, let's go. We've got a lot of very important things to do.
The most important thing to do is to deposit that check or the prize is no good. Take no chances, my boy.
You're right, Wilbur, my boy, you're right.
So here she is, gentlemen. Old. Alone. And without a dime to her name.
Gee, Jimmy, you told that swell.
You say Blake has only 38 more days to serve. So it's up to you.
Look, Warden, I'll make a deal with you. There's a price on my head in this state, ain't there? All right, I'll turn myself in, and for nothing. Now, if I'm willing to do that much for the state will be willing to do something for me.
Well, but that's for the transportation of liquor. Since repeal, we don't prosecute those cases anymore.
Oh, don't they have nothing against me?
You know, she must be a wonderful old lady to have softened up a fellow like you.
Soften up. Say, listen, Warden, I'm a hardened criminal.
Well, Governor?
Governor? Jimmy, the governor. And I've been wasting my time talking to you.
Pardon me.
Just a moment, gentlemen.
I'm sorry, ladies. This is as far as I'll go.
Come on.
Well, that completes the deal. It's all signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Wilbert, you know a good cheap furniture man?
I think so.
Then drive me to him, old boy. Drive me to him.
Calling all state police cars. Calling all state police cars. Pick up 2 women hitchhikers. An elderly English woman and a young American girl. Last seen at Lake Tahoe. Probably headed west.
All right. Come on! Will you, one of you painters, just go and touch up that roof there. The other one clean that thing there, will you? Wilbur, you get down to the airport at once. There's a good boy.
Okay, yes.
Now, some of you men clean up the grounds here, will you? Now, you look after the fountain. There's a good boy. And some of you spare ones get on and help the men get the furniture into the house. Now, don't dally and dilly. Come on now. Hurry up.
I'm sorry I didn't set fire to that trailer.
You shouldn't feel so bitter about it. Every man isn't like that.
I don't fall for every man either.
As we grow older, we learn to accept disappointment.
I suppose you could take almost any disappointment.
There couldn't be any more for me, dear.
Well, supposing Alfred didn't... well,
Judy, are you trying to tell me...
Well, supposing Alfred didn't quite live up to what...
Is your name Blake?
Yes, well, that is, hers is.
It's all right. Hop right in.
Oh, but, sir, we didn't ask you for a ride.
It's all right. We're going your way.
Shall we? Guess we have to.
Hurry up, my boy, now. Hurry up. Get on the feet. We're in a great hurry. Jimmy, my boy! Jimmy!
Hiya, Chief.
Oh, what? Again? You double Judas? What are you doing here?
Now, listen, boss, they wouldn't take me at no price.
So you failed me. You let me down.
No, you got me wrong. The warden says they ain't prosecuting anymore.
Here he is, Mortimer.
Oh, so you're Blake.
Yes, sir.
Well, welcome home. We've been looking forward to your homecoming low these many hours.
Oh, that's enough of that lecture. Let's get going. Hey, Blake, here's some new overalls. Put them on and dirty them up, quick.
Attention all cars. Cancel broadcast 320. That's 320. Proceed highway 9999. Escort car 34. That is all.
Would you mind telling us what this is all about?
You know as much as we do about it, lady. Orders from headquarters.
Now, for goodness sake, Chuck, don't make a faux pas.
What's that mean?
Means watch your step, pick your feet up.
Oh, don't worry about me, Chief. I'm all right. I'm right on my toes.
Oh, don't worry about him. We haven't got time. He'll pick himself up. Come on, for goodness sake, what are you dillying for? Come on. Now, all you men, pack up your tools and get off the ground as quickly as you can. You two men, come with us. Get on the other side. Now, hurry up, boys. Now, hurry up. Oh, I see you're up. More to the right. No, not quite so much. And that's better. When I was a young man, I could have done the whole thing myself. What's the matter with modern youth? Are you becoming a peach or something? Come on here, Chuck. Come on. What's the matter with us? Are we mice or men?
You took it. You spent 3 months digging your way out of prison and come up in a warden's office.
Oh, don't remind me of my past.
Here they come.
All right, clear out immediately. Get away.
Hey, you're a fine-looking farmer.
Sit down. Look happy. Look happy.
That's right, my boy. Look happy. Look happy.
Didn't you hear what the boss said? Look happy. Look happy.
Sit down.
Look happy.
Rancho San Quentin. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, Lisa.
Mother.
Alfred.
Mother.
Alfred, my boy. My laddie. My laddie.
And he doesn't have to go back? So you're a very remarkable fellow.
You bet I am.
Oh, will you ever forgive me?
What have you done now?
Well, I broke the window in the trailer.
You're going to catch an awful cold on our honeymoon.
Gee, Mortimer, ain't it funny? There's love all around us, and here we are broke again.
Chuck, my boy, we'll never be broke while I have you. You may not be worth a penny in California, but there's still $500 on your head in Reno. So cheerio, my boy, and let's be on our way.
My pal.